It's breakfast time! We need to dig into the data. Throw the football! I'll take 2 pancakes, extra syrup. 1 cup of coffee to go, please. Man, I'm full!
Guys, I hope you haven't eaten yet, and that you still have a bit of hunger, because it's breakfast time. Guys, this has been a heck of a week.
Yeah, tell me about it.
This is your host, Jer, your league daddy. I've had a few people call me that, and we're a little late on this one, but that's just because there's been so much stuff happening. This was a huge week. There was a lot of emotion. There was a lot of frustration. I think when you're coming to the end of a race, it's that last push. It's the knob that, just gives you that tiny advantage. And
sometimes big advantage for other people, but
yeah, and some fell short, and some came through in the end. Mm-hmm. But we're here to break it down. We're going to go through the league matchups. We're going to go through our regular segments, and let's see if we can't set you guys up for week 1 of the playoffs, and at least for the Sunday slate, get you primed and ready to go.
Are you going to introduce me yet, Jer?
Oh, I could not forget our favorite segment analyst, whose name is Jeff.
That's me.
It is Jeff.
Hey, guys.
It'll always be Jeff.
Well,
Jeff to me.
It's a slow transition into Phil.
I don't know.
I kind of go by both right now, but I would appreciate if you would start calling me by what I would prefer to be called by. I
don't go by any preferred things that people want. I call people what I want to call them. I'm not going to buy into your thing.
Look, Jer, I see your archaic mindset really coming through right now, and it feels like it's crossing a line when it comes to me. I don't appreciate it, and I don't like this kind of violent rhetoric you're setting.
See, I just don't think it's right that I get villainized because I'm calling you by your true name. You are Jeff.
But that's exactly wrong. My true name is Phil.
What? No.
Dr. Sue.
What you were named at birth is your name. The paperwork shows it.
Well, I am in the process of getting new papers.
I don't care what new papers you get. Dr. Sue can write you up all the BS papers she wants. She can call you whatever she wants in those freaky dark rooms.
They're not dark rooms. It's out in the garden, okay?
Yeah, okay.
In Eden.
Oh my gosh. You are so delusional. I can't believe I still have you on the show. I gave you a shot to come back. You were doing great.
I am doing great, Jared. That's the thing. I've been enlightened, awakened. I haven't been this accurate with my segment analyst segments ever before.
Well, why don't you take away the injury report? Let's get back to it. Give me that accuracy.
Yeah, so I did not have time to do that this week. Between the therapy sessions and working at Subway, and my time has been limited. So unfortunately, I don't have that information with me. I guess an injury report I can report is my fingertips are still recovering from the daily electric nodes shocks that are going through my digits. So that's one.
But no football information. No practical, helpful information for the listeners.
No, that's
Okay. I think Jeff's starting to get a wake-up call what the real world's like for us people with actual jobs.
Hey.
You know, you get tired when you go to work. Don't think we're going to feel sorry for you. You decide to join a cult, that's what's going to happen.
Whoa. I don't like that word. I don't like that word.
That's what it is.
It's a group therapy session.
You're all shocking each other in the garden.
Jer, I'm telling you, you come to one and your eyes will be opened. That's what I'm saying. Stop judging and just stop being a spectator. Stop being on the sideline and engage for once.
No. Hard no. Okay, injury report. No injury report this week. You guys can figure it out. Jeff dropped the ball. Let's go through the matchups of the week. This was a critical week. All of our hopes were hanging on one man. We thought he was our king. We thought we could trust in him. We thought we could put our faith in him as our king. King David let us all down.
Yeah.
He got greedy. And he held the throne a little too long. And if I'm being quite honest, it was probably Braden that let us down in a bigger way. Because Braden had one job.
Yeah, he did.
Kill the weak link. Cut him out. Get a win over Nom Nom Nom. And he couldn't even do that. Like, that's a layup.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's frustrating how David suddenly decides to have a 150 point week.
Yeah.
When it doesn't, at the very last second. And then Braden decides to do the reverse, where it's like, no, I'm going to have one of the worst weeks ever. Last week he had the most points. This week, the least points. What's up?
It's not fair.
I'm starting to wonder, was there talks between Braden and David? Because Braden was he was already a lock for the playoffs. It didn't matter to him if he won or lose.
You're saying he may have thrown the match?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
No, you know what? I think you're onto something, Jeff. I think you're onto something.
I think we've been so enamored by David's eagerness to listen to us throughout this season, and we've kind of called saw him as a son, but I think at the same time that blinded us to what he has now become. It's sort of like a Obi-Wan Anakin situation. We thought he was the one, but then he turns around and starts killing all the women and children too.
Yeah, that's sick. That's and you don't even want to think about it.
No,
you don't even want to think he'd be capable of doing something like that. Not my king, but I think he's crooked King David now. I think that's what we're dealing with, and he got greedy. And he snatched that last playoff spot from a lot of us who are more deserving.
Yeah.
And the crooked king, he needs to go down.
And you know what? I empathize with you, Jer, because he also took something from me. I was 1 point shy of getting the second place into getting this bye week. And we're recording on Friday, so there's already been one game this week. And one of my players decided to have his lowest scoring week, pretty much the whole season, with 5 points.
You could have really used that bye.
I could have really used that bye. And David's like, no, I'm going to try and screw over as many people in this league as possible. Wow. And credit to him, he achieved that.
He had a hit list.
Yeah.
He was going into the last week with an agenda.
Yeah. And now I'm just recalling the last time Dave and I faced. I don't know if you remember, Jared, but we fought and he won. And then he slapped and kicked me in the face, right?
Yeah.
With that phony trade.
Yeah.
To kind of rub the dirt in it,
Yeah.
Rub the salt in the wound. And now I feel like I'm starting to see the real David, the crooked King David.
Man, things are coming to the light.
Mm-hmm.
The shadows are being cast aside. When it comes to playoff time, things come to the light.
Yeah, true colors are revealed.
Yeah, exactly. So, shifting landscapes here. David holds on to his spot in the playoffs, holds on to that number 5 spot, and because of that, Braden takes number 6 with the most points, and Cam is relegated. The wolf in sheep's clothing maybe was just a little sheep all along. Maybe we did speak too soon, and for that, Cam, I apologize.
Yeah.
I know I villainized you. I know I came hard on you, and I should not have done that. I made a mess of it all, and I fudged up, guys. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Cam was just that helpless sheep, and he needed to be nurtured. He needed a shepherd,
Yeah, he did.
and the only shepherd around beat him with a staff and ran to the throne.
Yeah.
And snatched
Before his time.
Yeah, way before his time.
Yeah.
Way before his time. So, Cam, I hope I don't have to play you in this elimination bracket. But if I do, just know that I'm going to play fair. I'm not going to pull a fast one on you. I'm not here to deceive you, to trick you. I come as I am. And I apologize. It's my official apology. Cameron, I apologize for trying to prop the league against you. Because turns out you were in a bad way the whole time. And we just didn't know it.
Well, Jer, I think I can speak for Cam in saying thank you for that apology. I think, just kind of acknowledging, you were trying to, the slander you were saying against Cam, that wasn't right.
Yeah.
And that you're not going to do that again to anybody in this league.
Yeah, I would never do it again.
Not to,
Yeah, no, that's fair. I won't. I promise. I promise, guys. I was short-sighted. I was angry, and I think we've all had those moments where you're blinded by your anger.
Yeah.
And that was me.
Yeah.
This week for me was a week for me to remind everyone in this league who their daddy is. And even though I didn't make it into the playoffs because of the Crooked King blocking me out, I showed them, sure, I'll take most points ever scored in a single week on the year. I'll take that from you, David. At the very least, I can take that. I can remind you that you need to be scared.
Right.
When Daddy's angry, people get hurt. So watch out, okay? I'm not to be messed with. I'm not to be played with. And this is for this year, for the teams I'm going to face in this bottom bracket. Look out. Rob, look out. I'm coming. Gloves are off. And next year, to the Crooked King, I will have my vengeance.
Yeah.
I will. So if you dare to sign up for next year's Pancake Fantasy League, just know there's no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah.
It's just angry daddy that you're going to be facing.
Yeah. Daddy's taking off his belt.
Yeah.
There's going to be some whips, some lashes.
Yeah. I think we've all been there, right?
I know I have.
Not me.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Well, just a recap over. I know Jared's already explained the most important games that happened. Jared did have the most points ever scored, 171 points against safety. So Jared won that week. That matchup. Camera won his matchup against Bare Necessities. Eggs and Bacon won their matchup against the Gerbinator, which is surprising. The Gerbinator's been such a force, but it's also the exact right time. It seems like the Gerbinator's in hibernation mode. He doesn't care about points. He's getting that bad week out now, so that when he come playoff time, i.e. this week, he's going to be an absolute menace. So Whoever's facing against the Gerbinator. I guess we can figure that out. Who is facing against Gerbinator? I think it's... why am I blanking? King David. The Crooked King.
Wow.
Believe so. Well, the Gerbinator is the one to take him down. Cook, line, and sinker lost their matchup, as we so well know, against the 10th place team, Nom Nom Nom. And then I lost my matchup to the Crooked King by 1 point. And that's a tough pill to swallow. Yeah.
It's so close. Just few plays away, really. That's what fantasy is.
It's tough because, I mean, my defense got minus 1 point. That's the first time I've ever played a defense that's done so poorly.
So doing nothing would have been better than doing something.
Yeah. People were questioning why the Cardinals. In hindsight, it looks like a stupid decision. But 2 weeks prior, the Cardinals played against the same team and got like 12 points. The past like 8 weeks, they were getting like an average of like 9-10 points a week. They were never getting, going low. They had a lot of sacks, which I liked. It wasn't just, random fluky interception touchdowns that were boosting. No, they're consistent. And then they play the same team, and they literally do nothing but let the team score on them so many times. They didn't even get a single sack.
Sucks.
Yeah, and so I'm pretty livid, actually.
You gotta let it go, Jeff.
I need to schedule another appointment with Dr. Sue. I think that's what
you gotta stop erasing. You can't erase.
I need to take this week out of my mind.
No, you can't, Jeff. You can't erase every bad thing that happens.
Yeah, I have to. I can't.
You're gonna be zapping the shit out of your brain the rest of your life.
I know, but at least I won't feel pain.
Jeff, you're gonna feel nothing. Wouldn't you say you'd rather feel pain than nothing at all?
Nothing at all seems better than pain.
Jeff, pain is a part of life. Pain is a part of fantasy. If you can't enjoy the pain, you're never going to feel or enjoy anything good. I think this is a good lesson for all of us. Jeff's learning it in life, and we need to learn it in fantasy. This upcoming week, guys, there's going to be a lot of people feeling pain.
Yeah.
There's going to be discouragement. There's going to be disappointment. We can't all win. Okay? People have to lose. There has to be suffering. Without suffering in this world, how would we know that there's anything good in this world? It is the pain that sheds so much beauty on the pleasure. We need that. You need that, Jeff. You need to feel hurt, feel pain, and just suffer.
I feel like I've been feeling that suffering, that pain for so long that I would just like to have a little bit of pleasure every now and then. And it's been a while. And I feel like the only thing that's going to give me that is if I win this week against Braid. It's the only thing that's going to give me pleasure.
Well,
and, yeah.
I think you just need to ask Braden to give you that pleasure. To allow you to have that pleasure.
No, trust me, I've already asked him and he's flat out refused. I thought we were close like that, where he would lend a helping hand.
Just a back scratch.
To
just
give me
a
that
simple
pleasure.
Back scratch.
But no. It's more of a slap in the face.
So you need to take it from him.
I guess so.
Demand it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you get what you need this week, Jeff. And for all of us, we all need that. And some of us are going to get it, and some of us are not going to get it. And for me, I'm in the bye week, the loser bye. So we're watching, we're waiting. And next week is when we kick it into action. So I got a bye week across all my leagues. I got the number 1 seed in my other leagues, got a bye, and then I get the loser bye. So kind of special. I'm on the sidelines, and it's a nice break. It's a nice kind of reprieve from just go. So I'm feeling relaxed and just able to watch football as football. So exciting for me, but I know a lot of you are feeling stressed, so that's why we're still on the air. We're still bringing you the information. We're going to dive right into our pancake meter, and we're going to update that pancake meter. I'm going to start from the top. Again, I'm still doing this pancake meter. Jeff's in a bit of a way, and he's kind of still onboarding in that regard. We're going to start from the top of our standings. Sib Safety is in first place in the standings, and Sib Safety finishes with a record of 10-4. On the pancake meter, they are a 0.
And last week they were a 0.
That's right.
Yep. Okay.
Eggs and Bacon, second place with 9-5 record, 0 pancakes. Love Hurts, 8-6 record, 0 pancakes.
Woo-woo.
Gerbinator, 8-6, 0 pancakes. Rocks in a Pouch, 8-6, 0 pancakes.
Wow.
Cook, Line, and Sinker, 6-8, 0 pancakes. Camera, 6-7-1, 10 pancakes.
Oh, whoa.
Baramy, 5-8-1, 10 pancakes. Nom Nom Nom, 5-9, 10 pancakes. Bare Necessities, 4-10, 10 pancakes. And that, my friends, is the end of the pancake meter as we know it. We are going to be having a new scale that's going to be set in place right now. And this pancake meter is going to be adjusted to tell us, of this bottom bracket, who is most likely to have to eat all the pancakes. And that meter will be, naturally, a scale of 0 to 24. Because there will be 24 pancakes possible for you to eat.
Yes.
If you wanted to leave within 10 minutes, you could.
Yep.
It's just 10 minutes. Yep. You eat 24 pancakes in 10 minutes and you're gone.
Yeah.
So this bottom bracket ranking will be from 0 to 24. And the top half of the bracket, they're fighting for the ship, right? Yeah. They're going for gold.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the gold meter. The money meter, you could call it. And this will be your chance of winning all of the money in the league. Second place does get some money. Third place does get some money. So the math is a little tricky. Yeah. But that is going to be on a scale of, what do you say, Jeff?
It was $55 for first place. So it could be a 0 to 55 scale.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
0 to 55 scale. I will remind you guys that you can refer to the chat. The league winner will be paid out his fees, but if the loser of the pancake bracket brings in the receipt, posts the receipt in the chat, it has to be verified in the chat.
Yeah.
You're not getting paid for drinks. You're not getting paid for coffees.
No.
Whatever pancakes you eat, only the pancakes.
Yeah.
We're not paying tax on the pancakes.
No, that HST is yours.
You eat that HST.
Yeah. You're not just eating those pancakes. You're eating that HST. Yeah.
The pre-tax amount of whatever pancakes you eat will be reimbursed by the league winner up to a maximum of
$40, I believe.
Okay, yeah, we'll refer to the chat, but up to $40.
Yes.
So, just to clarify that, if you lose, we're not trying to financially bankrupt you. We're trying to have a bit of grace here.
Yeah.
So, let's start with the bottom bracket on the 0 to 24 scale of what are your chances of being trapped in that pancake house. We're going to start at the top of the bottom bracket rankings with Camera. He is facing against Bare Necessities next week, and to be honest, it's tough sledding for Bare Necessities. Camera's in a good spot. He has a ranking of 5 pancakes.
Wow.
On the scale of 0 to 24. Bare necessities. Well, let's go by the order. Next in the ranking is Bear Me. I'm playing against Nom Nom Nom. I am confident going into it, but I am going to be realistic. Okay? Nom Nom Nom, he's been hot at times.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a chip on his shoulder.
Big chip.
So I have to be fair. My ranking is 9 pancakes. Nom Nom Nom. His ranking, 0 to 24 pancakes, chance of being locked in that pancake house is at 14 pancakes. I do have a stronger team.
Yep.
Math doesn't lie. You look at the total points. I got more total points, more consistent averages.
Yep. Coming off that 170 point win.
Yeah, I'm feeling hot.
Yep. What about Alpha Omega? Bare necessities.
Bare necessities is at a ranking of 19 pancakes. And on the gold meter, we'll call it, this is a scale of 0 to 55. We are going to be going through the top ranked teams. We're actually going to, this is going to be different where we're going to be ranking by highest percent, or I guess highest gold value.
Yeah.
Jeff and I worked on this list together. So Jeff, why don't you take it away with the top team on the gold meter?
Yeah, top team, first place, SIP Safety. No surprise there. They have the most gold.
Yep.
And that's 25 gold pieces or coins, whatever you want to say. That's the most that anyone has ever had in this league.
Yep.
Which is pretty exciting for them.
Congratulations to SIP Safety. They got the buy, which is a huge part in increasing their gold value.
Yeah.
Which leads me to our next team, which is Eggs and Bacon. Also having the buy really boosts their odds, and it gives them real gold value, and they round out with 21 pieces of gold out of a possible 55.
Yeah. The Gerbinator, well, I should go in order. Love Hurts.
No, Jeff.
I'm higher than the Gerbinator.
Well, this is different. We're ranking by gold value. I made that very clear in the intro to this segment.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Did you forget?
No. Oh, well, I don't know, actually.
You are not the third highest in gold pieces.
I'm okay.
We talked
about the fourth place in the league, but who has the third most gold pieces is the Gerbinator with 18.
Yes.
Followed by me with lower gold value at 17. Which I disagree with, but I'm
17 pieces of gold you were given.
Yeah.
Next is Braden, Cook, Line, Sinker, rounding us out with 15 pieces of gold.
And last, and maybe the least, no, it is the least. The Crooked King himself, David, only gets 9 gold pieces. Equal to the same value as 30 silver coins.
Yes.
If anyone knows their history, another significant historical figure, Iscariot.
Also quite crooked.
Quite, maybe the most crooked.
I predict that David's coins will be scattered upon the floor.
Yeah.
Similar to those blood-stained shekels. And I will say this, we're on a gold coin ranking system, and let's just say this is not the first time David's been handling gold coins. Okay? There has been exchanges of coins, of dollars, that maybe have gone beyond this past week, maybe gone further. Now I don't. Now I'm questioning everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it makes me nervous. He knows how to use a coin. He knows how to get his value.
Yeah.
He knows how to work it,
Yeah.
work the money, make it work for you.
Yeah.
So
He might give you a friendly kiss, but it'll be a stab in the back, won't it?
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. So that gives you your rankings. That's your pancake meter scale of 0 to 24 for the lower bracket. And for the upper bracket, you get to be part of the gold meter.
Yeah.
And we've given you a gold piece rankings system. And it's from 0 to 55. I think it's quite clear. And it gives you a good perspective of where you're at and what's on the line and what is there to win as well.
Yeah.
Jeff, you had a great point in the chat about maybe getting a trophy put together.
Yes.
I don't know if you have time between your counseling sessions and all the time you've been spending with Cole in the shed to maybe you and Cole, maybe it's a project you guys can do together.
Yeah.
Just get some spray paint, sparkly spray paint.
Yeah.
I'll give you the football and you two can make it an arts and crafts time together.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of time. Dr. Sue is requesting more and more time for me. But Cole does know his way around some spray paint. We were actually yesterday we were tagging a few buildings out back downtown until the cops showed up, so we quickly had to make a bit of a getaway. But it was a lot of fun, and Cole he's very talented, and I know that he's going to do this championship cup justice. So I thank you for trusting Cole and I to deliver on that. He's going to do great work.
Just to make this clear, this is your responsibility. Get it done right. If you trust Cole, sure.
He's great.
If you tag my shed, I'll say this: if you tag my shed, there's gonna be hell to pay.
I will not tag it. I'll keep a close eye on Cole. I am his mentor or his vanguard, as we say in the Eden group. But
he's in the group officially now too.
Yeah, it's a really exciting thing. He had his sign-in ceremony a few days ago, and so he's kind of recovering from that, but he's excited, and it's kind of this new high that he's been chasing highs all his life, and it's all the highs in all the wrong places, and now he's getting his high from something else, this different thing, and so he's kind of hooked on it. But there's still a lot for him to learn, just like there was a lot for me to learn. But now I'm teaching him as his vanguard, and it's going great, and it's a little source of income for me too.
He's paying you for this?
Yes. So I don't want to get into the nitty gritty details of it all. So I'm paying Dr. Sue, but then as I recruit more and more people under me, they pay me a percentage. They pay me, and then a percentage of that goes to Dr. Sue. But if Cole continues to go through the program, he can invite other people. Maybe he's the one who can talk to Shavinder and get him recruited, and then he's making income as well. And it's kind of like this stream upwards and downwards, and it's a beautiful kind of circle similar to our shock therapy sessions where we're all kind of holding hands, and the charge is going through us and becoming stronger, and we're feeling closer, and so it's awesome.
Okay. All right. Oh, I don't know where to begin here, Jeff. You know what? I'm not gonna do this on air. We gotta talk later. I think that you are in danger of being sucked into what is commonly referred to as a pyramid scheme, and it is not something that you want to get involved with. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about it on air. I don't want to embarrass you. Maybe you've never heard of it, but it is very clear to me that you are currently involved in a pyramid scheme, Jeff, and you've been trapped. When you start talking about Dr. Sue, my red flag started going up. These counseling sessions, all the money, and now it's quite clear. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I don't want to do this on air.
Okay. I'm just kind of shocked because you were the one who referred me to Dr. Sue. Now your tune's changing.
Well, I didn't know that she was going to be doing some of the things that she's been doing with you. I didn't know she had a Garden of Eden out there.
It's beautiful.
Next up, we have our match of the week, which is the Gerbinator versus the Crooked King. We need someone to slap those gold coins right out of his hand, right across the floor. And Gerbinator is our best shot. It's going to be high stakes. And being only 2 matches going on this week, this is clearly the one to be watching.
Yeah, it's for the Crooked King to go down. We need something that's otherworldly, maybe something that's not fully human, something that can play at Crooked King's game. And I think while Gerbinator is not crooked, he has the tenacity and the skill to take him down. And I hope he does.
Yeah. He is a shapeshifter. He's a transformer of sorts. He, one week, is blowing you up with heavy artillery.
Yep.
And the next week, he's quiet. He sneaks into your room.
He's on sleep
pours,
mode.
Pours poison in your goblet. And he offers you a drink. And you drink it. And he puts you to sleep. And next thing you know, he's killed you.
Wow.
So Gerbinator, he's got lots of different ways of winning. And we've seen them all. And we know he can win. And I will be cheering him on. And I hope justice is served.
And I think why he's going to win is, the Crooked King is coming off a week where Josh Allen, his quarterback, had the most historic game ever. 3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns in one game. That's what I had to deal with. I had to deal with the Crooked King squatting over my face and dropping a 50 bomb on my face.
He steamed you. He laid a steamer on you.
Yeah, and so that cannot happen twice. Lightning, scientifically, cannot strike the same place twice. That is proven. Dr. Sue said that many times, and she knows everything about electricity. So Josh Allen is not going to put up that performance again. It's going to be a poor performance. And against the likes of Lamar Jackson, the Gerbinator is just going to wipe the floor with Crooked King.
You heard it here, guys. As much as we don't want to get into predicting the future again, I think Jeff and I together feel very confident in this.
Yeah.
But still, it will be a match worth watching. Our final segment is my favorite segment of the show. It's why you guys keep coming back to listen. It is
No, it's not.
Jeff, shush. It is locked and loaded. Bets of the week. We will not be stopped. We will get our bets in. Let's call Cam and let's find out how we're going to be making money this week.
Hey guys, this is Jeff. I'm editing the podcast right now, and I've decided to make an executive decision and remove this segment. I felt that Jeremy and Cameron's conversation was inappropriate in the sense that what they were leading viewers and listeners to do was to gamble and to throw away money that could jeopardize their lives and the lives around them. And as someone who's been a victim of that myself, I have to put an end to this. So I've removed that segment. We will not be having that segment moving forward. And instead, I decided that instead of tearing people's lives down, I'm going to lift them up. And so I want to give a quick kind of promotional shout out to anyone who would like to join the Followers of Eden group that I'm a part of, led by the wonderful Dr. Sue. It is a group shock therapy where you are able to remove all the bad feelings and bad memories and instead infuse your life with only good feelings. It comes with community, it comes with compassion, and it comes with a new name. My name is Phil, and I'm so happy for you to listen to this, and I encourage you to reach out to me to sign up, to join, and become a member, and then one day hopefully become a Vanguard yourself. So please reach out to me if you're interested. Anyways, back to the regular program.
Well, guys, that's it for this week. Make sure to be setting your lineups. For those of you on bye, don't check out. Stay tuned in. Stay dialed in. Next week is when the playoffs really start ramping up and when our pancake bracket officially begins. The stakes have never been higher.
Yeah. And for those who are not playing, I also encourage you to support those who are, the 4 players that are playing this week. Reach out to them, put them, send an encouraging message in the chat. Whether you want a certain team to win or to lose, let's be vocal.
Yeah, totally agree. It's been a pleasure once again being with you guys in some way, and we appreciate your patience in us getting this out. Like we said at the beginning, it's been a heck of a week, so thanks for hanging with us, guys.
See you guys.